Hi, I'm Sonya Haffey, one of the principals at VStarr here in Palm Beach, Florida. Today I want to show you some of the things that I have been doing while I have been at stay-at-home orders, which is paint glassware. Glassware could be for a gift, it could be because you got bored of your set, and being a designer, we tend to see a lot of things and think they're fun and cool. You can freshen it up, fall in love again. Or I have 4 children, so they tend to break things. So I have a set that maybe everything got broken but 2, and I wanted to do something fun with it. So here's an example of what we're gonna do today. I'm gonna show you what you need to do this, which is very simple. I have a painter's palette that I've had for, I don't know, ages, maybe high school. I don't know how I made it this far. And then you're gonna need paints. So here I have different kinds of paints. There's Craftsmart multi-surface is what you need, but it can be any brand. There's also Deco Art that has the same sort of thing. You're gonna need paintbrushes, large strokes, various. You can get them anywhere. I think even your local dollar store has it. Amazon, if you don't wanna leave home. And then tape and scissors if you're gonna plan it out, and an expo marker, and then a hair dryer just to speed things up. I like to start is I put on my favorite tunes. So step 1, favorite tunes. This friend likes red wine, so we're gonna do the big one. And her birthday's coming up. And so during quarantine, I've been trying to do things for others. So this is a way that I can make something, it's heartfelt, I thought about them specifically, and then I drop it off on their door and hopefully make their day. I'm a planner as a designer, so when I plan, I use paper. So let's get started. Okay, so with planning, you can use a piece of paper or something that you found as inspiration, which is what I'm gonna do. You can use it as a stencil. For instance, with Florida, I took the state of Florida and I shrunk it, printed it, and then I tape it to the inside of the glass, and then you can trace around it if you want something more specific, a certain font, something like that. This I'm going to use as inspiration. So here we go. I think I like this. It's gonna be delicate. It's just a piece of that, and it just gives me an idea. So what I do from there to kind of help me on this is you're gonna paint over it anyway. So you can take the glass and redo it. Typically, you're gonna see my paper, and I have 5 of these. Like for my mug, for instance, I did 20 different options because I really couldn't figure it out. Oh no, I got it on the first shot. So then I'm gonna just paint it or draw it right here on the mug because you're gonna cover it up with paint. It obviously doesn't have to be perfect. This is what I have from paper to glass and my interpretation of it. Now I'm gonna select colors. So this is where your hair dryer comes in, because you never want these in this situation to mix. You know, if you're mixing a palette and doing it more like a watercolor, and this situation, I don't want to do that. If you want to layer it where I did here, you have a heart on top of the purple, you would dry that and then do the heart. In this case, I'm just going to get started and let's see what happens. Okay, here we go. I have something that I am happy about. I think it looks great from both sides, and I think she's gonna love it. So from this point, you will allow this to cure. I let it cure for 24 hours and then I put it in the oven. After 24 hours, you will place it on a cookie sheet. For security reasons, I like to place it upside down. You do not turn on the oven until you place it in the oven. And then you turn the oven on to 350. You let it stay in for 30 minutes. You turn the oven off and you kind of crack it to let it cool, and it needs to completely cool down before you take it out. So the biggest tip here, and the way you can mess it up, is if you preheat the oven, your glass will burst. If you don't allow it to cool in the oven and you touch it with something cold, your glass will burst. So put it in the oven, then turn it on, wait for it to cool down completely to room temperature, pull it out, and voila, a beautiful gift for your friend that goes well with a wonderful bottle of wine. Hope you had fun.